Why a record player? What's the advantage between listening to your iPod on your way to class, as opposed to a system which requires speakers, an amplifier, and a specific device to play a large disc that isn't very portable at all? Some say it's because of the experience. Compare it to the difference between driving with an automatic or manual transmission. Those who love driving have a stronger desire for a manual, because it allows for them to envelop themselves in a stronger experience than an automatic can offer. Similarly, there are those who listen to music, and for those who are searching for more of an experience, there are records. Sales for vinyl records have grown every year for the past 6 years, and increased from 2.8 million in 2010 to 3.5 million in 2011, a 25% increase.
You always be ready for cold, always be ready for heat.
Finding a record is kind of like treasure hunting. You dig through the piles, look through the aisles, until you found what you came for. In fact, the best treasures are when you find something you weren't looking for. For example, while I shot this film, I found an EL&P record for only $2, and I probably like it more than some I've spent much more on.
Always master the skills necessary. Always get the job done. Always know your place. Always disloyal.
There is no slower way to listen to music than by record. An album can come with numerous discs, and a disc always has two sides. That means that after 4 songs are finished, someone has to get up to flip the disc. Something that takes merely a few seconds, yet allows one to consider what they've just heard, and how it will correlate with what is coming next. In our society where speed is constantly being marketed as a must-have rather than a want, it may not be so bad to just sit back and think sometimes. The arrangement of the album on vinyl allows a better connection between artist and audience, by revealing the artwork on the exterior and interior of an album's packaging, choosing whether or not to display the lyrics inside the cover, and perhaps most importantly, by grouping specific songs to specific sides of a disc. These design decisions create a more in-depth presentation, reflecting the album as a valued composition of the album itself, which allows for a stronger introspection by the listener.
Always know your
If you're the
place.
type of person who respects the idea of an experience, have a passion for music, and want to have an awesome archive you can show physically rather than scrolling through your library on iTunes, you might be interested in buying a record. Even if you have none of those things, it's worth a spin. Oh yeah, and for those of you who aren't convinced that an experience is enough of a reason to do something, consider this.
It's very rare. It's worth anywhere from $6,000 to $10,000.
But that's not what it's really about. Did I even mention quality? The quality of a digital download doesn't even come close to comparing it to the quality of a record. This is because a vinyl record is recorded by an analog method, which means original sound by definition. Compare that to a digital recording, the method used for CDs, DVDs, and MP3s, in which the digital recording is taking snapshots of the analog recording at a certain rate. This means that a digital recording does not capture the complete sound wave. A vinyl record has a groove carved into it which mirrors the original sound and recording, allowing for a fuller sound, as some say. It's rugged, and it's bona fide. We've discussed the fact that a record is valuable. Personally, through the connection of a purchase and the enjoyment in finding something you weren't looking for originally. A collection becomes intimate to a person, and we've discussed the importance of understanding the experience of vinyl, an experience that we have called slow, allowing us to stop for just a minute while we inspect the artwork, the arrangement, the grouping of songs to sides that the artist has designed in the packaging. Finally, we have seen that when comparing a digital download's quality against that of a record, it is obsolete, and a record's quality captures the complete sound wave instead of compressing it.